Jeff Lang, Managing Director of Titomic. Welcome to our October Investor Update. We recently reached our 2-year anniversary since our IPO in September 2017. It's been an incredible journey, taking in unique additive manufacturing technology from the CSIRO and bringing it to commercial readiness. This involved the design and manufacture of Titomic kinetic fusion equipment, the building of our Melbourne bureau, and optimising our production capabilities. Secondary to this work, significant research was undertaken on the supply of titanium and other metal powders to enable secure supply chain with reputable suppliers across the globe, including GE, OTC, Sino Euro, and Lasting Titanium. Titomic's ability to realise a range of titanium powders with specific costs, mechanical properties, has created new opportunity for industries to realise this amazing, lightweight, super strong metal where it's currently cost prohibitive to manufacture and too difficult to source the material due to limited supply of wrought material. For reference, wrought material is the name for standard solid titanium rod, tube, sheet and blocks, which have been melted from an ingot to then form these various profiles, which then can be manufactured with traditional methods. Factors such as growth in the aerospace and defence industry, increasing use of titanium in marine, oil and gas, rising demand for electronic products and demand in automotive are contributing to the growth of the global market. The market is threatened by restraints such as availability of alternative supply of metals, high machining costs and rising trade protectionism. It's estimated globally titanium wrought material will grow by $295 billion in annual sales globally until 2023. Titomic's business strategy has seen investment in our capability to lower the cost of titanium manufacturing and to capitalise on the increasing demand for this material by industries by securing both supply of titanium powder and affordable additive manufacturing by Titomic kinetic fusion. For reference, Australia has the largest resource of titanium minerals in the world at 279 million tonnes, making up 29.6% of the world's 944 million tonnes of titanium reserves, and currently Titomic is in discussion with the Australian government on how to best realise this resource and build significant value chain and commercial opportunities for Titomic and for Australian sovereign capability. As announced on the 28th of October, independent testing trials recently completed by the CSIRO as part of our $2.6 million IMCRC aerospace structure project commenced in October 2018, verify that Titomic kinetic fusion additive manufactured with titanium grade 2 powder exceeds the mechanical tensile strength and elongation requirements of industry standards being ASTM B348, which is a specification for titanium and titanium alloy bars and billets. Titanium grade 2 is typically used in applications that require superior corrosion in various aggressive media including chemical process, petroleum refining, biomedical, heat exchangers, pressure tanks and vessels. More importantly though, however, Titomic's most significant commercial applications for grade 2 titanium is in piping applications in the nuclear, defence, marine, oil and gas and aerospace, with competitive advantage by our strong patent portfolio in this area. Further to the recent results achieved in IMCRC project, the next phase of the CSIRO and RMIT research is testing of titanium alloys such as titanium 6L4V, a standard for structural aerospace frame application. We are really looking forward to these outcomes and our next milestones. Titomic kinetic fusion holds the unique capabilities to additively manufacture titanium parts and products with both affordability and high productivity. The combination of Titomic customer validation of products and third-party testing exceeding the ASTM standards of grade 2 titanium allows Titomic to move aggressively and quickly into new sales opportunities across multiple industries. Recent speculation on the commercial viability of Titomic kinetic fusion and outdated academic research dating back 10 years has now been completely superseded by this new independent third-party validation from a reputable research organisation, the CSIRO. These recent findings show that Titomic titanium grade 2 powder exceeds ASTM standards of ultimate tensile strength, with TKF providing an ultimate tensile strength of 634 MPa compared to the ASTM standard of 345 MPa, a huge increase of 84% in strength. TKF parts also measure elongation of 27.7% compared to ASTM standard of 20%, an increase of 38.5%. This provides the necessary evidence that Titomic Kinetic Fusion not only has the fatigue resistance and strength requirements for aerospace and other industry applications, but far exceeds their requirements. I would also like to make a point that these two standards are relative to combining porosity as well as strength, which also work towards the fatigue resistance of these materials. Generally speaking, the two most important mechanical properties required for titanium, whether it be pure titanium grade 2 or the other grades such as grade 5, grade 9, grade 23, is around about the strength and elongation. There are a lot of other mechanical properties. The two most important critical properties are elongation, which equates to fatigue strength and the ability of the material to be able to stretch and reform, and also the ultimate strength, which is how hard and how strong the part is. Moving on to some of our manufacturing agreements now. We've recently completed production trials surrounding one of our partners, a UK-based supplier of nuclear and defence industry components and parts. We've delivered 3 stainless steel parts, each being 4 kilograms, manufactured in just under 30 minutes per part using our TCAF 1000. This allows up to 16 parts per 8-hour shift, totaling $21,000 per day capability. The market potential for these products is in the thousands, and upon successful validation by the client, we will provide OEM production services in the immediate future from our Melbourne Production Bureau, with the client intending to purchase a TKF 1000 system and the powder consumables as well. As recently announced on the 3rd of October, Titomic has signed an agreement with Gilmour Space Technologies. 5 days after receiving the CAD file for their rocket prototype, Titomic successfully built a titanium 2.5 metre rocket weighing 24 kilograms, manufactured in 2.5 hours. This allows up to 3 rockets to be manufactured per 8-hour shift. Morgan Stanley values the space market today at $350 billion US, with Merrill Lynch forecasting the industry to grow to $2.7 trillion over the next 3 decades. Titomic has been able to create this high-performance rocket in titanium, which is half the weight of stainless steel, a far heavier material used by SpaceX in their latest rocket, the Starship. The reduced weight also allows larger economic payloads delivery. More importantly, Titomic patented TKF process enables improved affordability and productivity to build titanium rockets and create seamless fuselages, which can't be done with traditional manufacturing methods, as seen on SpaceX Starship, full of its dints and welds. Further to our sales opportunities in the space industry, Nathaniel Miller, our Chief Technology Officer, has utilised his 15 years of experience at NASA to negotiate several new commercial opportunities with Europe and US-based space companies to provide supply of titanium parts and products. Titomic has recently completed production trials with an Australian defence company to validate a new steel metal powder and to evaluate the feasibility of producing classified defence products using Titomic Kinetic Fusion. To date, we've built one full-scale prototype which was manufactured using our TCAF 9000. The client is completing a final evaluation to look at purchasing a customised TCAF 9000 system to meet the client's production needs of 2,000 units per atom. This is very exciting for Titomic, this project. Titomic is currently engaged with several customers for supply of tooling systems for applications such as producing carbon fibre parts for aerospace and defence. The global tooling industry is currently estimated to be worth $80 billion US, and $24 billion of this is in the US alone. Take an aerospace company for example. Some of these tools can take anywhere from 6 to 12 months to produce. With the industry also suffering a large backlog of orders, often these tools need to be machined down from a large metal block, which is a very lengthy process. Using Titomic Kinetic Fusion, we can drastically reduce these lead times while exceeding the required mechanical properties of hardness and porosity. Today, we have purchase orders to provide multiple tools to several major clients. With these orders now generating revenue, we see a very strong pathway to supply high quantities of tooling in the near future. Tools in the defence and aerospace sector cost between $50,000 and $250,000, with larger tools ranging from $3 to $15 million each. Current clients include a major aerospace company where we have provided tool samples which have successfully completed their material validation trials, and as a result, we have now received a purchase order to begin manufacturing in November using Titomic Kinetic Fusion. The manufacture of these tools can be achieved in a matter of days rather than months. This supply agreement for one sample tool is currently valued at Australian $171,000, with a clear pathway for this collaboration to supply 2,000 tools in the near future. We are also working with a major defence prime, who have also supplied tool samples that have far exceeded their mechanical property specifications of hardness and porosity. This is very important for producing carbon fibre parts, as there can be no leakage in the tool, and we have surpassed current casting and in some situations the wrought material used. The purchase order for a complete tool is currently being finalised, with production scheduled for November of this year. This particular client has expressed a need for over 100 tools, generating an approximate revenue for Titomic of between $50,000 to $250,000 per tool. Titomic has captured the interest from multiple companies that require tooling, where we are currently negotiating multiple sales opportunities for production of tooling for aerospace and defence companies. We have also been working diligently at our Melbourne Production Bureau to maximise our manufacturing output from our TKF machines by digitally logging all the production parameters of each part for our Industry 4.0 principles for smart manufacturing. This allows us to continually review and maximise production quality and efficiency, where we've been able to achieve TKS system utilisation efficiency of 90%. Customer projects previously announced are on track, and with a detailed report to be released in late November. Forecast sales of between 3 to 5 million are still on track for Q4 2019, with the Titomic team working diligently to close several sales orders and achieve these milestones. So that's a wrap up for the October update for Titomic. Once again, thank you for all the supporters, and as always, Titomic kicking goals in the global marketplace. Thank you.